Good morning, dear student. My name is Teacher Matenda, and I am making this small video for my student of Senior 6 MCB. It's about the Unit 11, which is skeleton, muscle, and movement. So we are going to study this, so some slide which we are going to play. I wish you to enjoy your lesson. Thank you. Good morning to Senior 6 MCB student. Welcome to this lesson of biology on Unit 11, which is about skeleton, muscle, and the movement. We said we have got three types of skeleton. These are hydrostatic skeleton, found basically in earthworm. We have the exoskeleton, found in the arthropod and even some snails. We also find the endoskeleton, which we find in the chordata, like a human being. So the movement will be caused by the endoskeleton as well as the muscle which are attached to them. So how is the structure of the muscle? A skeletal muscle is made of many bundles, which we call the muscle fiber bundles, and in each muscle fiber bundle we find the muscle fiber, which are the muscle cells. So the muscle cells, they can have many nuclei. They also have many filaments of fibrous proteins. These are myosin and actin. Here in this picture, you can see a section of the muscle fiber. Inside, we are showing the filament. Here, we can see different filament, the filament of myosin and the actin. On this part, we can see the actin, they are black, and the myosin, they are red. Here, this one which is thick, it is showing the myosin, and this one which is small, which is not thick, that one is the actin. So actin is thin, myosin is thick. So the way they are arranged, they are always overlapping. They are overlapping, but we have some region where we find only the actin alone, like this part here, the one we are calling Z disc. There is no myosin, so it will appear to be clear because the actin, they are thin, they are not very thick. The area will appear to be light or clear, but this part here we find already the myosin which are thick, so they appear to be dark. Now on this structure we have always some region or zone whereby you can find like a dark zone followed by a light zone, dark zone followed by light zone, and so far. So the part which is between two light zone, like a Z disc and a Z disc, this part is considered as the unit of contraction, also known as sarcomere. So sarcomere is the region between two light zone, and in the sarcomere we'll be finding both actin and myosin. So to make the contraction, what happens? First of all, we have the junction between a motor neuron, that the motor neuron which is bringing the motor impulse, and this comes to command the muscle to contract, maybe because you have been touching on the fire. So the impulse has come through this. We have got our axon, and the impulse have come to reach here on this postsynaptic region, where we find the many vesicles. Those vesicles, they can release their acetylcholine. Acetylcholine will come to attach on the receptors found on the postsynaptic region or postsynaptic membrane, which is actually the membrane of the muscle cell. And this will bring now the change here inside. What will be that change? The filament of myosin and the actin, they will bridge, they will attach, they will bridge. And as they bridge, the myosin will pull inward the actin, and by that time, the structure will shorten, and we say the muscle has contracted. Here, you can see myosin in the middle and the actin. So we have the head around the myosin, which will attach it to the actin, and then it will push it. It will push it inward. By that time, the distance here will become short. We'll have this structure which is here. Now here it is relaxed. Here it has contracted because the sarcomere becomes very short. Thank you for listening to this video. So, hello again, dear student. I think you have been listening to our lesson. It was all about skeleton, muscle, and movement. So in this lesson, we focused on the structure of the muscle and how it makes the contraction. So read your note and get ready to test, because I'm going to send you some questions. Thank you very much.